Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Guys, today we have a Cavaliers versus Oklahoma City Thunder recap video. What a road trip. What an absolute road trip. The Cleveland Cavaliers lose one game, 5-1 on their 6-game West Coast road trip. Honestly, obviously 6-0 is better than that, but it really, realistically doesn't get any better than that. I understand you can't pick your schedule. You're playing the Kings, you're playing the Thunder. I guess if you want to nitpick it, oh, they're not the first seed in the West, they're not the second seed in the West, whatever. They still had very impressive wins, and even just a win in a road trip. You're not sleeping at home, you don't have your fans, everything's weird, your routine's off. They're all impressive wins. I don't want to hear it. The Cleveland Cavaliers, man, after an injury to Rajon Rondo for the whole season, it's perfect. Well, not that part, jeez. Oof. It's perfect how they've answered. They are literally up for any challenge. And Darius Garland tonight, game ball. Obviously, give that man the game ball. And while you're at it, give him an all-star bid because 18 assists. Career high 18 assists. The guy's throwing lobs. He's throwing full court passes. He's throwing bounces to backcourt cutters with guys' arms flailing all in the air. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Before we go any further into this video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button. Drop a comment down below. Drop some opinions on tonight's win against the Oklahoma City Thunder on the road. Once again, hit that subscribe button if you guys wouldn't mind. We are 125 subscribers away from 10,000. So every like, every comment, every subscriber, it just helps us get one step closer. So, like I said, man, Darius Garland, 27 points plus 9, 18 assists. Unbelievable, 18 assists. The three ball wasn't falling, and that was probably the only bad part about it the whole game. That was definitely, actually, the only bad part about Darius Garland's game tonight. This man is cementing himself as a star point guard in the entire league. Not just the Eastern Conference, the entire league. The entire league, man. Give this guy a damn all-star. I think if Darius Garland doesn't get an all-star bid this year, I will be very, very pissed off. Speaking of all-star bids, Jarrett Allen, while the 3 of 8 from the free throw line is definitely not making anybody too happy, he missed 2. He missed back-to-back free throws at the end of the game, man. That was painful, but the Cavaliers stuck with it, outscored the Cavs. The Cavs outscored the Cavs. Nice one. The Cavs outscored the Thunder 24-17 in the fourth quarter. Once again, it wasn't the most pretty Cavs victory, but hey, given how much basketball they have played in the last 10 or so days, a win is a win. And they're just finding ways to close basketball games. I absolutely love it. The three ball was not falling for them the entire night. They only shot 25.7 with only 9 makes from downtown. I thought JB made a pretty cool call, just like Dylan Windler played pretty late into the fourth quarter. I just thought that was pretty cool. Shout out to Isaac Okoro for the phenomenal late fourth quarter defense. Good defense in general, but he only played 24 minutes as he works himself back hopefully into the starting lineup. I like to see Isaac Okoro get back into that starting lineup. As much as I like Lamar Stevens, I think Okoro, just with his potential as well, I'd like to give him as much playing time as humanly possible. But he played some really unbelievably good defense on Shea late in the basketball game, and he was another huge reason that, it was a tied game at times, and the Cavs were down. Not huge, but they were down double digits heading into halftime. They had to have 37 points in the third quarter to get themselves kind of feeling good. Good third quarter. You love to see it. Love to see a good third quarter from the Cavaliers. But getting back to Jarrett Allen, he did everything else well outside of free throw shooting. That's Evan Mobley. 13 points, 13 rebounds. Evan Mobley started the game very, very slow. He was shooting pretty horribly, and I believe he only had 6 points heading into halftime, but man, third quarter, fourth quarter specifically, late in that basketball game, there was like a super sexy Darius Garland lob to Evan Mobley. I forgot who it was over. Was it Muscala? Just picks it right up and then throws it down. Darius Garland, one hell of a passer when it comes to lobs, but Evan Mobley really made up for himself in that second half, I think, with 14 points. And defensively, he gave you 2 blocks as well. So Evan Mobley, he's a rookie. You're going to have off nights for sure. But all in all, like, the Cavs defense was very good tonight. I believe Josh Giddey finished with like 6 turnovers as well. Outside of that, Lauren Markkinen, nothing too spectacular offensively. 12 points, 5 rebounds, kind of right there, status quo with his season. But he did throw in 4 steals. He had a huge steal late in the basketball game as well. This Cavs team, they just play so well. They have really, really good chemistry. The defense is always solid, and they're just always playing solid enough. It's awesome. Looking at the bench, Kevin Love got back to his normal ways, kind of had an off night the other night, but 13 points plus 10, 3-8 from downtown. My favorite part still with Kevin Love is, obviously I'm loving the stat lines he's putting up, but it's just, honestly, it's like the little things, dude. It's the very little things. They'll call timeout. It'll be the fourth quarter or whenever, and you'll see him clapping. He'll be high-fiving everybody. He'll be making jokes. He'll be like, "Oh, so close." He's just like a great leader, X-factor leader to have. And coming off the bench, you can't really ask for more. You can't really ask for more. With Rubio going down, you're going to need all of these guys on the bench, especially to step up. And Kevin Love, if he can just continue having the dominating performance this season in only like 20 minutes per game as well, that's a great start. Outside of that, Jetty Osman, slow offensive night, 2 points. Dylan Windler, like I said, he played a lot more tonight, 17 minutes than he has in the past, rest of the season. 2 of 5 for him downtown. I was super intrigued. I was super intrigued with that lineup because, like I said, the Cavs couldn't make a 3 tonight. Cavs, literally, outside of Windler, outside of Kevin Love, Laurie threw in 2. They just couldn't do anything, and none of them were really that efficient except Windler and Kevin Love. Outside of that, Brandon Goodwin, maybe nothing too crazy on the stat sheet. -4, only 2 points, only 11 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field. But he had great passes in the fourth quarter. He had great passes all game. He finished with 4 rebounds. He also finished with 4 assists. So the energy as well. I just think he's such a nice, refreshing spark off of the bench. And I'm so glad he is still in Cleveland because just right out of the get-go, you kind of had a feeling he was going to be good. He's had a good year in the G League this season. He had a very successful collegiate career. He's been in the NBA for a couple of years, just hasn't really been given kind of a consistent, sturdy opportunity on a basketball team. So, great game, man. Great game. The road trip's over. I believe they play, what day is it? Saturday. I believe they play on MLK Day, so Monday, and I'm pretty positive, 100% sure actually, it's against the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant went down with an injury. I really, really hope he is okay, but at the same time, if Kevin Love isn't, I don't think Kevin Love's going to be good to go for that game. That does help out the Cavs. That is in their favor. But great Cavs road win, 15-9 on the season now on the road, and then the regular season is that 26-18. I just wanted to get that sure. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. This is a hell of a season from the Cleveland Cavs. So once again, Cavs Nation, for real, thank you guys so much. I love reading every single one of your comments. You guys bless me up with the like count, all the great comments. I love hearing your analysis and just opinions on the games as well. So hit the like button, hit that sub button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.